Good evening. Good Sunday evening. Uh, Apologies for the late night stream. I did come home. Um, excuse me. I did come home around like 3. And like I said, I did want to stream during the day, but I thought my parents and I were gonna go eat shabu. So I was like, okay, then I'll just stream when we get back from shabu. And you know, I should have known better. It's always buck wild. Plans always say yes and then no, you know? So, didn't work out. And they ended up, and they ended up just getting pho instead. So I got like pho ramen. Which is delicious, but you know, shabu's my favorite thing, so I feel like jebaited, you know. I feel very jebaited, you know, and I'm very like, well, I'm sad now because I thought I was gonna get shabu, but it's okay. It's gonna be all right. So, otherwise, yes, today we are playing Hustle Cat, and I'm so sorry, you probably, like, this song has been playing this whole time, and we're just gonna, you know, have it in the background for now. But, I know that on the schedule, I did have Your Boyfriend on the schedule, but looking, I did do some looking around first, because I wanted to make sure that I was allowed to stream it. And second of all, I did kind of like look around and I was just like, I wonder if maybe this should be another like YouTube special video. Your Boyfriend, I mean, because it does have like some heavier topics, explicit topics, which might need a lot of editing. So so I was like, you know what? I'll just play Hustle Cat today. Poor Hustle Cat. It's just like, it's been waiting its turn to be played. And I was like, you know what? I was like, Sundays are supposed to be for the spoopies, but I think we can break the spoopy for today, because I am also streaming very late. So instead we'll go with the Hustle Cat game. We'll go with the traditional romance game, and you know, cats are nice. You know, like I said, I've had this game in my Steam library for a while. It was made, when I looked it up, it was made in like 2016, so pretty, you know, pretty fancy, you know, in my opinion. But yeah, so I don't think this game is like very long. The size of this game is not as big as like Dream Daddy's like a gig. Like, you know, so I'm like, oh, this must not be, I mean, it must not be a very long game. I mean, usually if the games are pretty long, the size is pretty big, but this isn't very big at all, so. Okay. Okay. This is great. Create my profile. I will not add a photo. Or can I? Oh! Oh! I love options. I love options. Okay. So. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, okay. Should I do, like, usually, okay, so usually when I do pit crews, I don't have, like, that length hair anymore, but I usually do, like, the characters that have hair length up to here. So I think we'll go with the longer hair. And I am brown, so we're gonna go with this. So this character is actually, gender neutral, I believe. Is that the right I think, or non-binary. Oh no, but it just depends on like what you prefer as the player. Okay, this is my character is Avery. He, him, she, her, them, they. Tough choices. Well, since this is first, we'll go with he, him. And it says we can change it mid-game, so if we change our minds here. Oops, sorry if you heard my cushion falling. Yeah, we'll go with that. Address is pending. Yes, I'm homeless, apparently. Degree, same. Yeah. My skills are rest management, nutrition consumption, meme curation, mood, 12 words per... I can definitely type more than 12 words per minute. Okay, so this is me. Okay, yeah, I say we do it. Ooh. Okay. Oh wait, is there... I don't think this game has voices, so with my jank throat right now, we're gonna try our best here. I think it's a good thing I didn't play your boyfriend today because I would have to do quite a lot of voices for that, I think. All right. Man, I'm pissed. Sorry. Sorry, before we begin, I was packing some books and merchandise for a zine that I'm helping out with, and you know, we were packing the orders to go to the representative in Japan, and then like a smaller box for the representative in China. And my my forearm is like, my forearm on the left side is like so sore, and I'm like, why? The one on the right's like okay, but like dang. Okay, sorry, I just wanted to give that backstory. Okay. Let's continue. So if you, that's why I'm tired, by the way. That's why my neck's all stiff and all that. Okay, but let's continue. Okay. Need to get in character. Okay. I think I fell asleep on the couch again. Oops. Oh, there we go. Little lasers. Oh, yeah, I was right. Me gaslighting myself. Little lasers of sunlight are zapping right onto my face from the middle of the curtains. I think they've been specifically aimed to burn out my eyes. Ah, cute. What is it, like noon? I am very, very skinny, apparently. You know, I accept myself. Jeez. Very lo-fi, this music. Very elevator music. Not my fault. This couch pulls you in like you're drowning in bread dough. Yeah, that's very bread dough right here. That's like on brand of me right here. Oh, you don't see my mouse. Oh yeah, you do. Okay, sorry. Not my fault. This couch pulls you in like you're drowning in bread dough. My spine pops in loud protest as I swim free from my bread dough cushion trap. I'm gonna have to apologize to Aunt Wendy. I'm probably leaving a dent in the shape of my... in the cushions. Because I be living there. I be living on that couch. I'll probably have to apologize for a couple of things, actually. Oh, yes, baby. You're gonna have to apologize for show. Oh, honey. Okay, I know this looks bad, but it's almost not even my fault. Yeah, sure, explain. Oh, that's so cute. Sorry, the shirt is so cute. Oh, you. I can't help that clutter is naturally drawn into my gravitational pull. Honestly, it makes me feel a little more comfortable, you know? Like, I really live here, instead of just, like, couch surfing at my aunt's. Or like I'm living in a furniture catalog. Not that I'm ungrateful. Aunt Wendy is awesome to let me use her apartment while she's away. She helped talk Mom and Dad into letting me come all the way out to the city, too. She's pretty cool. I hear rustling behind me, like fingernails on chalkboard. Ew. It makes me pause for a second, but I jump as I realize what it is. Hey, Mochi! Knock it off! Mochi, the living trash bag disguised as a cat, sorry, that was funny. Disguised as a cat, stares up indignantly from inside the pizza box. He's trying to scrape some dried up cheese from the bottom again. His little mushed up face is probably trying to stare me down, but it's kind of hard to tell where he's looking with those crossed eyes. Mochi. I love that. Meow. I clap my hands a few times to break the stalemate. He jumps at the sound, then waddles back to the bedroom in defeat. I guess since I'm up to, I might as well get to whatever I'm gonna do today. I shuffle to the curtains and throw them open. My laptop is still open on the coffee table. Oh yeah, job searching, I guess. That's what I was gonna do. Mood. I plop back down on the couch, already sinking back into the cushions, and take a look. Jeez, there's so many tabs here. Which one did I leave Greg's list open in again? Wait, hold on. You really, like, Craigslist? Well, let's call it Greg's list for legal reasons. Greg's list is like actually a place to find jobs. Like for real. It's like seems shady to me, you know. But you know what? It's okay. I'm not gonna question it. You know, not that one. This one or this one? Maybe this one. No, that's just another cat video. Mood. I was up all night watching Jelly Donut the cat who balances donuts on her head. I have no idea how you get a cat to do something like that. Well, you just get the cat to do it, you know? Guess that's... Sorry, that sounds so dumb. Guess that's why Mochi and I aren't internet famous. I find the tab and start scrolling through listings again. It's not like anything new has gone up since yesterday, I bet. Sidewalk cleaner intern. College credit only. Internet comments section proofreader. Fundraiser street team intern. Unpaid. Yeah, it's been like this all month. Can you really blame me for giving up and watching cat videos? You know, this kind of thing is supposed to take time, but try telling that to mom, dad, or my savings. Any of those could send me back home at any time. I really have to get this done before Aunt Wendy gets back. Just thinking about writing another cover letter is making my will to exist erode away. I'm gonna go for a walk. When I got here, I expected to be buried in noise from the city's traffic and crowds, but it's actually pretty quiet. The apartment is on a side street, far from the main street bustle. From here, the noises of the city are just a distant hum. It's comforting, like the buzz of an old tube TV. I'd have to walk like 20 minutes to get to the train from here, but I rarely leave the neighborhood, so it doesn't really matter. Still, living a small-town life in the city, I guess. Whatever. I got plenty of adventure in this neighborhood. I can just set out in any direction and find something new, even if I've been down that way before. Sure, I get lost a lot too, but that's half the fun, right? I turn a corner at the end of the block and head up a tiny side street I haven't tried yet. Neatly arranged trash cans line the sides of the road. I think I'm behind some stores right now. I'm expecting a dead end, but the road suddenly curves to the right. It looks too narrow for cats, but the faded white lines marking the middle seem to claim some brave drivers could try their luck. I decide to follow the sharp bend in the road. After I pass a tall partition, I'm surprised by what I see. A cat cafe! A squat three. One, two. Oh, okay, yeah. So they're only showing the first two. So a squat 3-story building, painted so ostentatiously bright it'd be impossible to miss, sits in front of me. A cat's paw. Is this a pet store or something? Maybe I can get a dumb toy for dumb Mochi. As I walk closer to the front doors of the building, I don't see the aisles of pet food I expected from the broad store windows. Instead, it looks like there are couches and tables in neatly arranged rows. Oh, so this is one of those pretentious restaurants with a pithy nonsense name, huh? I can feel my interest deflate and sink back into my stomach. Just as I'm about to turn and continue walking, I notice a sign in the window that declares, "Now hiring. Inquire within." I'm hardly dressed for a job inquiry, but I might as well give it a shot, right? I look to my right as I walk up to the door and see a little orange and white cat lying belly up, sunning itself against the window. It doesn't seem terribly sanitary to have a cat in a restaurant, but whatever. I like cats. Oh, you good, Andy. You good. No worries. The pho was pretty good. I still have, excuse me. I still have a bit of it, but I was like, I'm gonna take a break and then eat some later, probably. Actually, I'm gonna have a sip real quick. 1 second. But yeah, you didn't miss too much. We're doing the this is like the intro basically. Basically, I'm broke, you know, living with Aunt Wendy. We're looking for a job, and you know, we've come across this place that's hiring. So we're gonna walk in, be like, "Hey, yo, wanna bus it?" You know. Okay, let's continue. Oh, can I press? Oh, good, I can press enter. Can I press space? Oh, look at it! Look at it! Oh, yeah. Oh my, look at it! Look at it! Oh, kitties, kitty. Okay, okay. Shh, calm down. Okay. All right. This place is so classy. It feels fake. It looks like a game board exploded in here. Let me see if we can use the space. Oh, good. Okay. Isn't that what the palace was like in Wonderland? Like with the cards and stuff? Is Purple Cat gonna start talking to me? Though none of them are purple, boy, are there a lot of cats. I think I can count at least 8 right off the bat. They're all over the place, romping around the floor, sleeping on some of the built-in structures on the walls. I've barely had time to take it all in when I hear a voice call out to me. Welcome! Please sit wherever you'd like. I shuffle in place for a moment, at first unsure of where the voice came from, then of whether I want to sit or if I want to I'll keep this strictly business. Actually, I start as the source of the voice looms into view. Okay. Wrong voice. He appears suddenly from the second story landing and covers the length of the floor in a few long strides. You look confused. Is this your first time here? Would you like me to explain a bit about how the cafe works? I'll be happy to give you a tour. His eyes are gentle. He's one of those people who smiles with his entire body. It's positively infectious. Is this a love interest? I literally did not look up this game, like, information at all. I literally just, like, saw it in my Steam feed, and I was just like, it's a dating sim game? Click. I saved, and it's been sitting there ever since. Oop. Come on. Ooh, okay. We're gonna get straight to business because I'm broke. Actually, I'm here about the job. Oh, his pause is brief, but it worries me a little. Is it really that surprising that someone would come in and ask about a job? Did I do it wrong? Oh, great! We don't get a lot of responses. I think it's because Mr. Graves only puts the sign up in the window. He doesn't want to advertise anywhere. Good thing I came in, huh? You're right. His smile is broad, but his eyes creep to the back of the cafe like he's looking for an escape. Okay, you can take a seat, and I'll go get the owner. He'll be able to tell you a little more about what he's looking for. You got it. Oh, and what's your name? Avery. Avery, cool. I'm Landry. Landry. I'm sorry. Sorry. I don't know. I don't know what name I was expecting, but the moment he was like, I'm Landry, I was like, Landry? I mean, does he look like a Landry? I thought he looked like I just don't think he looks like a Landry. I think he looks like a different kind of guy. Anyway, let's move along. Nice to meet you. Okay, Landry, sorry. Okay, I'll be right back. He bounds up the stairs and disappears. I begin to sit at the little cafe table, but freeze halfway as I hear a faint exclamation of dismay. It's followed by thundering footsteps, then my Landry's return. Avery, I'm so sorry. What? I didn't offer you any coffee. Would you like some? Oh, how sweet. Oh, don't scare me like that. Sure. You got it. He vanishes into the bag again and reappears carefully, balancing a stout white mug atop a black saucer in one hand and a tiny creamer in the other. Gently, he sets the mug and creamer before me. I forgot to ask you how you take your coffee, so I brought you some milk. On the table if you like. Oh, there's sugar on the table if you like. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll check with Graves this time. I mean it. Landry bounced to the back room and is again out of sight. A Siamese cat timidly peers at him as he goes, then directly at me with a wide-eyed, worried look. Is it this one? Is it this little guy? Is it this kitty? Oh no, it's a different kitty, but I like you too. The pull of this game is literally the cat's. You know. I give it an awkward smile and nod before I realize I'm treating a cat like a stranger in an elevator. I dump most of the milk and 3 sugar packets into my coffee before I can get it to the consistency I like. I pour what should be a little splash of extra milk, but half the cream is worth spills in. It almost overflows. Ew. This cat's looking at me like it's offended by what I just did. What? Like a cat knows anything about coffee. When Landry returns, he's not alone. Woo! She! Hey! No, I'm just joking. I was just like, so I thought Grimes was gonna be like this old man. But I was just like, hello? He's given like civilian Nanami when he was like 15 years old, with a mix of what's his name, Kujo-san from Idlers. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Okay. This is Graves, the owner of the cafe. Graves, this is Avery. Oh my gosh, he's sussy. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He looks like he should own a bookstore that insists it sells tomes, not books. Or maybe like he sells crystals that balance your chakras. Not really. He definitely has more of the vibe of the we sell tomes, not books. Like he's got that vibe. Or maybe this is what the owners of cat cafes look like? I've never seen. His eyes, they're 2 different colors. Oh my gosh. I can't focus on both of them at the same time. Avery, focus. We're trying to get a job. Honey, we gotta focus. Which one am I supposed to look at? Both, honey, both. My attention is sucked into his icy blue eye. Oh, have mercy. Is he wearing a contact to complete his dark Renaissance look? Oh. Is this his line? Okay. I think it was his eye. Yes, it was this. Eh? He had the eye of a vulture. A pale blue eye with a film over it. Whenever it fell upon me, my blood ran cold. And so by degrees, very gradually, I made up my mind to take the life of the old man, and thus rid myself of the eye forever. Is he Chunibyoing me right now? Excuse me? Telltale heart. You were looking at my eye? Oh, it's I was about to say, I was like, that sounds really familiar. Kids, didn't you read that in high school? Honey, you don't even look that old. Like, you just look like an edgy dude. Well, yeah, but Iridis heterochromaria. It's more common in cats than humans. What a weirdo. I'm not sure I want to work for a guy like this. Come on. Okay. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. I might as well humor him a bit. If this guy's gonna sign my paychecks, he can rattle off as many weird cat facts as he wants. Graves, would you mind telling Avery a bit about the place? I think it'd be good if you talk about what we do here. Graves looks like the notion is causing him physical pain. No. Hi, introvert who loves cats. Beautiful. I'm not too keen on this idea either, Chief. You didn't do that already? Don't you think it sounds better coming from the owner? You're going to be doing the interview anyway. Good point. Landry, this cafe would collapse into rubble without you around to keep me on track. Alright, Avery. I didn't prepare a speech, so you'll have to forgive me. I'm a little surprised to hear that, but I guess there aren't any Poe stories that he can quote for this situation. I like to take care of strays. I like coffee. I like good desserts. I like a beautiful room. I wanted a place where I could have all of those at once. That's how a cat's paw was born. The cats here are from the neighborhood. Usually, they want to come here, so I don't have to convince them to come in. Forever home. Pithy. Hate that term. But the cats who want to be adopted are listed on the wall over there. I'm a good matchmaker for people and cats. I can tell who's a good fit for the cat's personality. If they meet my standards, they've got a new family member. It's good you help them find homes like that. Well, if I had the room, I'd just keep them all. He totally means that, doesn't he? Cool, I get to be interviewed by a cat hoarder. I don't know, it's probably better that way, right? Who knows? Follow me, we'll talk on the second floor. Before he finishes the sentence, he's already up 3 steps up the stairs to the balcony. So much for the introduction to the cafe, I guess. I shake my head a little and follow him. After all, I really need this job. Oh my, look at the kitty! His little face! Sorry, I was so excited. It's there's like twin kitties. Ooh, tasty. I want to know what that flavor is. The green one. It's a pistachio. We make our way up to the second floor balcony, which, except for us, is only occupied by those amazing looking cakes in the display case. I wonder if I can get a slice on my way out. Graves leans down over the balcony of the cafe and raises his voice to the people below, or to the cats, I guess, since cats are the only thing I can see from here. Hayes, will you get us some coffee? Is that the chef? I haven't seen anybody here besides him and Landry. Oh, I already had a cup. Is that going to stop you from another? You can't have enough coffee, especially when Hayes is the one making it. I don't think I met Hayes. You may have. You might not know yet. God. Do the cats cook in this game? Do they make coffee? I'm interested. Graves folds himself into the slender chair at a corner table. He pushes the opposite chair away with his foot, nudging it just enough to turn it towards me. Come on, sit down. Let's stop. Why does this look like a date? Aren't we moving kind of fast, you know? You don't have to be so stiff. Interviews are boring. Make it interesting for the both of us. No pressure, huh? Graves sits with this sort of grim pomp, like he's sitting in a skull throne, and a raven's going to land on his shoulder anytime. That's true. I mean, for real though, he got the look, you know? He got the vibe. Maybe it's more like he's about to roll a die with a lot of sides. I bet he's a nerd. He literally quoted Edgar Allan Poe. In this game, the shrimp does fry the rice. Yeah. I take a seat across from him. Just so you're aware, we aren't starting without coffee. Okay. You can talk, of course. I meant the interview. Okay. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a tiny slip of a blonde man standing at the balcony entrance. Oh! Hello? Who is you? Met you I have not. I jump a little. When did he get here? I didn't hear anybody come up the stairs at all. Is this guy a ghost? Graves looks like the type to hire ghosts. Mood. I agree. He looks terrified by my shout. I think I scared him more than he scared me. Are these 3 part of the choices? Hey yo. Gingerly, he sets 2 mugs in front of Graves. Thank you, Hayes, but you should give Avery the other mug. He sounds like he's reminding a child to say thank you. Of course. Hayes glances up at me. Our eyes meet for a millisecond before he suddenly finds something very important to focus on downstairs. Wow, he looks like a nervous wreck. My type. Oh no. Excuse me. Pushes the cup toward me without looking back up. Thank you. Graves' ring clacks against the porcelain of the cup as he takes a drink. That is so, like, faux goth. Like, edgy faux goth. Like, cling, cling. Perfect as always. I don't know what I did without your coffee. It's nothing special, really. He talks like it's the first time he's spoken today. Quiet and a little hoarse. If that's all, I'll go back to the cats. That's fine. Hayes slips back down the stairs just as quietly as he arrived. That kid would make a great ninja. No. Oh, how cute! How cute. Okay. I look down at the coffee and see a sleepy cat face staring up at me from the foam. I've only ever seen latte art on the internet before. Did Hayes really do this? I take a sip. It's not bad if you like coffee, I guess, but it could really use some sugar. There are packets on the table, but I can't bring myself to ruin the foam cat. Now, we can get this going. Let's interview. I'll even start you off easy. What's your favorite breed of cat? You ask. You ask. Okay, let's see. What's a good choice? Siamese are so cute. Also Scottish Folds. I also want that. It was so cute. Okay, but Tabby's like, put this tuxedo chaos. My cat, the cat that Avery was bussing with at Aunt Wendy's house. Let's say, I don't know, will this lead to more interesting like situations, this answer? If I say my cat, even though it's not my cat, it's my aunt's cat, you know? Let's just go with it. I'm gonna pick Siamese. we gonna YOLO it. Do you know any other languages? How about ciphers? Bro! You are too goth hipster for me right now. I speak the language. No, okay, yeah, wakari. This is not wakari, because it's like shimasen. Yeah. But this says no in Japanese. Yeah. Because otherwise it'd be like hi. Should I be funny? I'm gonna click this because that's just so random. What marine animal would you say best represents you? Oh, this question. Okay, so technically, first of all, that's not a marine animal. How dare you? Ooh, I do love orcas. You know, I love penguins. Like, penguins are like, me and penguins got like a bond. But these days, penguins are a little too popular, you know. But I love sharks. And dolphins are very intelligent. Dolphins. I know it's dolphin, but however, orcas are buck wild. So between these, not butterfly, between the four, we're gonna say orca. What genre of music would you use to describe your work ethic? Oh, okay, you're asking me questions. Okay. Chiptunes, children's sing-along, classically hard work. No, punk. I'm not dead, just resting. There we go. I hate that. On a scale from 1 to 10, rate me as an interviewer. Listen, I want this job. I'm broke, right? So I'm gonna just say 10. And even if he thinks I'm lying, at least I gave him a 10. Let's go. Draculas or teenage wolves? Ooh. Vampires or werewolves? So they're basically saying, do you like monsters or furry? Sorry. Oh, that's so hard though. Team Edward. Well, this is teenaged wolves. This is Dracula's. Technically, okay, before I answer this, I do want to say, technically, when I think about Twilight, I think Jacob was more of the reasonable choice, because there is less to give up dating the werewolf. Dating the vampire, always comes with a lot of baggage. You know, homeboy has been 16 for like a bajillion years, so he's emotionally stunted, and he's probably gonna be emotionally stunted for like ever. And then you have to turn into a vampire, or you perish and he's immortal forever, you know? So, I'ma say wolves. They're more in right now anyway. Just kidding with that last one. Interesting. Good. I like interesting people. He leans forward, appraising me with his terrible smirk on his face. He's like the cat who ate the canary. Maybe I don't want to be interesting by his standards, but it kind of feels flattering nonetheless. Thank you. You start tomorrow. Wow, great, thank you. Don't run off yet. I have paperwork for you. Ooh, achievement unlocked, baby. You guys can't see it, that's okay. You don't need to see it. Oh yeah, of course. Graves pushes away from the table, coffee cup in hand. He nabs my saucer, even though I'm not quite finished, and slinks down the stairs. He returns as if he'd never left, trading the empty coffee cups for a small stack of papers and a pen. He places them in front of me. So, what will my job be? We'll see. Did he hire me with no position in mind? Is this how this guy usually works? I feel like I'm in a daze. Too much information and too much coffee. I take the papers and skim them, signing pretty much anywhere. I see an X in a line. But it's all for... Why is there so much? Probably taxes and stuff, I don't know. Who cares, I got a job. I push the papers back towards Graves, and he eagerly scoops them off the table. Perfect. We open at 11, be here at 8. We'll have you help with the morning prep. My displeasure must be pretty apparent because his mouth cracks into another smirk. You can work a later shift after training. You won't have to deal with those cursed mornings too long. Okay, that's fine. Now go. I have a lot of work to do before tomorrow. You need to get to work fixing that sleep schedule of yours. Okay. He seems lost in his own world now, poring over the paperwork I just filled out. I guess there's all sorts of tax stuff you have to deal with hiring people. Why would he do it so casually? Well, whatever. Not my problem. I head down the stairs. Landry's back. He looks uncomfortable, waiting at the foot of the balcony, but perks up when he sees me. So, I'll see you tomorrow, coworker. Oh, congratulations! You can meet everybody else tomorrow morning. Everybody else? There's more of you? I'll make sure they're all ready for a meeting when you get in. How many people work here? Well, there's me, Graves, of course. You met Hayes, Finley, Mason, Reese. Dang! That's a lot of people. That's it. It shouldn't take too long to get to know them. Okay, great. I'll see them all tomorrow then. Great, see ya. Are they cats? Like, sorry, I'm just like, I keep being like, is that the secret? Woohoo! I'm gonna live it up a little. I'm gonna paint this town red. I finally have a job. Honey, you don't have money. Like, you don't have money. Ooh. We got through the intro! Ooh, let's get, is this DMCA? I'm just joking. Oh, this is lit, hold up. Hey, hey, hey. Get him, get him. I love that orange cat. Oh my gosh, the fat orange cat. Ooh. Finley, let's go, Finley. Landry. Reese. Mason. Groot. Oh my gosh, that logo. Ooh. This has to be like, oh, so cute. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, soldier. Oh, soldier. Oh, sorry. Oh, that's so cute that they use all six variations of the main character. Hey, hey, get it. Soldier, boy, soldier, boy, soldier, soldier. Get it, get it, get it. Wiki, 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 wiki. Now my real question is, can we date the boss? Is he an option? No, that's terrible. Ew. That straight light is really rusty. Sorry, I'm just kidding. Okay. Ew. Love this very urban setting here. I got lost and I didn't end up painting anything, but it was a nice walk. Yeah, that's what happens when you get too buck wild. As I head home, I get this distinct feeling I'm being followed. I didn't really know that was a thing that actually happens, but it's hard not to notice when you see some movement out of the corner of your eye. Turn around. A sleek black cat stands in the middle of the road. It sits down when we make eye contact and thumps its tail testily against the pavement. Oh, wait. It has the same... I swear, they're cats, aren't they? They gotta be. They're cats! Unless Graves has like a matching cat. Oh no. It's got different colored eyes. I guess heterochromia really is pretty common in cats, huh? Should I, like, try to bring it to the cafe? They take care of strays there after all. I should try. I crouch down as slowly as I can and reach my hand towards the cat, beckoning to it. It doesn't move. I take those little smoochy noises that seem to work on some cats. This one doesn't seem terribly impressed. It pins its ears back and it looks away, still for a moment before standing up and slinking into an alley. I guess I should leave this to the professionals. It's time to celebrate. I'm gonna wreck this pizza I grabbed from Pizza Lloyd's on the way home. I picked up a can of wet cat food for Mochi from the corner store, too. I figure we both deserve a celebration. Oh gosh, not the apartment. Mochi! Get your fat lump out of here! I have good news! Literally. Hey, fatty! I got something to tell you. Gosh. No answer or indication he's even in the same room. Sorry, what? Sorry, I was like... I heard something. You know, he never even asked how my day was. He's a cat, honey. I know how to do this. I walk over to his food bowl and crack the lid of the wet food. In a flash, he's at my feet, tail shaking like a rotor behind him. Come here, you big moron. I give him a little scratch behind the ears before I dump half the can into his bowl, and the feeding frenzy begins. He acts like I never feed him. Whatever, I'm about to go do the same to this pizza. After a quick jaunt to free myself from the shackles of non-pajama clothing, I flop back down onto the couch, dinner in hand, laptop in my face. Oh, it looks like there's a new jelly donut video. It's a video of her sleeping in a donut box. I love that dumb internet cat. She's always doing something ridiculous. I wonder how her owner gets her to do these tricks. That flooring seems familiar. Where are these filmed? Oh no, they are cats. Oh, I spend the rest of the evening picking through the video archives. I can feel myself sinking into the bread dough couch cushions. Bread dough couch cushions. There we go. Oh no. Oh no, please tell me you didn't oversleep, honey. It's so early. What's his problem? I bet he just wants the other half of that wet food. This is why I don't get it for him that often. I excavate myself from the couch and do what I can to mitigate the bedhead situation I have going on. What time is it anyway? I grab my phone to check. 7:40! Oh hell! I'm gonna be late for my first day. Oh gosh, of course you are. Of course you are. I take the world's fastest shower, but there's no time to dry my hair. Oh honey, I wouldn't have even showered. I was just like spray, go. spray, go, because I'm not gonna be late. I have to hope I run fast enough that the wind resistance will do the job for me. No time to sort through my duffel. I'm just gonna have to throw on whatever looks cleanest. It's not like Graves said anything about a dress code, so whatever. Mochi trails me closely, howling more and more insistently along the way. It's like he doesn't care about my punctuality at all. No time to mix the wet food the way he likes it. I dump a scoop of kibble into the bowl and on my way out the door. I haven't seen a cat so offended since the one that watched me mess up coffee. They can both deal with it. I can't believe I'm almost late to my first day of work. At my first job, even. What a great first impression to leave. Thanks for hiring me, Avery the Flake. Started out in a full sprint to the cafe, but it's only about a 10-minute walk, so it looks like it might not be as bad as I thought. If I can run, I can make it in less time. Here it is, a cat's paw. I got a good look at it when I was here yesterday, but it feels totally different when it's your workplace, you know? It's kind of nice to think about. Hey, Avery! Landry peeks his head out from the door frame and waves me in. I'm surprised at how many people are standing around. Graves, Landry, and Hayes. Oh, Hayes are there, but so are a few others I've never seen. The other half, I love how they're like half, like, you know, it's like right down the middle, you know what I'm saying? I see a few cats right now, but they seem utterly disinterested in everything we're doing. They're all piled in a sleep cluster by the window. I feel a little embarrassed that I'm so disheveled, but I'd rather be on time with wet hair than late looking perfect. Good, you decided to challenge the morning sun after all. Now that the star is here, we can start this show. Still weird as yesterday, I see. Got another sucker, boss? That's esteemed coworker to you, Reese. You just keep collecting these strays. Before we get too far, everybody should introduce themselves to Avery. Avery, we've already met, and you already know Graves. Did you meet Hayes yesterday? Briefly. Hello, Hayes. Hello. He looks like he's going to try to slip between the cracks in the tile. Poor thing. How does a guy like this handle a job that deals with people? Hayes is a great barista. He's a great help in the kitchen, but he likes to spend a lot of his time with the cats, too. Hayes flashes me a quick look. The side of his mouth upturns ever so slightly, like he's trying to smile, but he's out of practice. I reach out to shake his hand. He's practically bracing for impact. Before I reach him, a bright light flashes at the corner of my eye. What? Was that a camera? Oh, sorry, sweetie. I thought I turned the flash off. I whip my head to the other side of the lineup. The girl on the end is aiming her phone directly at me. Sorry, don't mind me. I just want to commemorate our new employee. And I take care of the social media. Oh, I'm Finley, and I take care of social media. I like candid, so I'll try again later when you've forgotten about it. Finley is also... Graves! I know what you're going to say. Don't ruin the surprise. Graves lets out a soft bark of a laugh. All right. You tell Avery whenever you're ready. Thank you. The two in the middle of the lineup look beyond unimpressed. One is the smart mouth guy, Reese? And the other looks like someone I wouldn't want to mess with. Finley puts her hand on the shoulder of the tough-looking woman standing next to her. Since she's not going to introduce herself, this is Mason. She's our head chef. Our only chef, I guess. Well, nice to meet you both. Yeah. Finley reaches up and places her hand against the back of Mason's head. She pushes her hand forward, forcing Mason to nod. I'm amazed Mason is putting up with this. Wow, that's the most you've spoken all day. She likes you already, Avery. Mason makes a quick little noise that could either be a laugh or a grunt. Maybe it was both. How kind of you to all save the best for last. I'm Reese, and I'm the one you'll be answering to after Graves, so you better stay on my good side. I would have sworn Landry was second in command here, so I don't know what this kid's talking about. I didn't even see him at all during the interview yesterday. I'm on cat detail today, but don't think that means I won't be keeping an eye on you. Cat detail must mean taking care of the cats. Obviously. I'm learning quickly. I don't know why the second in command would be so eager about telling me he's gonna clean litter boxes today. Maybe it's a weird status thing here. Ew. I'll be on my best behavior then, I guess. Good. Okay, that should be everybody then. Avery, you'll be training with me today. I hope that's okay. Yes. You're like the most normal one. Because otherwise, I don't know, I'm gonna get through this day. That's fine with me. Looks like I'm no longer needed. I have other work to do. You know where to find me. Graves slinks to the back of the cafe. I think I can hear footsteps on creaky stairs. Mason and Hayes disappear after him. Avery, did you have breakfast? We're going to have something to eat. Oh, we're going to have something to eat before work. If you'd like to join us, it's tradition. That sounds great. Why do you look so distressed? Why homeboy look distressed right now? I fed my cat, but I forgot to feed myself. Reese has already seated himself at the long booth, seating along the wall. He scoots two of the tables together, and Landry pulls over another chair. Great, just sit and relax. Mason's just finishing up breakfast. I move to take a seat, but Finley blocks my path. Avery, before you sit down, I have a question for you. Sure, what's up? Okay, is that... Her voice drops, almost conspiratorially. She leans in to whisper. That's an Akia shirt, isn't it? He's my favorite too. A what? Akia? From Blast Zone? From what? Look, you don't have to play dumb. I get it. No, I really have no idea what that is. Is that like a show? Is the shirt from something? Oh, no! Never mind. Don't worry about it. Oh, awkward. Now you got my interest. We gotta play nice with the kids. We gotta play nice with the kids. But now you got my interest. What is Blast Zone? I don't know if it would be your type of game after all. Oh, it's a game? I like games. Try me. Well, it's a story about men's passions clash. Finley, are you one of us? Do you too read about the BL? I think she's one of us. Well, it's a story about men's passions clashing in a life or death struggle. Sounds dangerous. Oh, it is, but it's almost romantic. Romantic? Like love blooming on the battlefield? That type of thing? Yeah, I think you do get it. Maybe I'll lend it to you sometime, if you prove yourself worthy. I'm not really sure what that involves, but sure. Okay. She gives me a grin and a wink, then takes a seat at the table next to Reese. I noticed that somebody set the table while I was talking to Finley. Mason and Hayes should be out in a minute, Avery. Come sit down. Sure. Where should I sit, though? What if there are some unspoken rules about this sort of thing in placing? You never know with new groups. Mood. Landry finishes the conundrum for me by beckoning to the seat between him and Finley. Quietly, I take the seat. Mason emerges from the back with a large tray balanced atop each hand. One tray has a giant stack of French toast, the other is some kind of egg thing. I'm not sure, but it looks amazing. Whoa, I had no idea how hungry I was until just now. She sets the tray down in front of us and then returns to the kitchen. I hope she gets back soon, because I'm about to be on that egg thing like Mochi on wet food. Mason returns a few moments later, cradling 6 empty coffee cups in her arms. Hayes follows in tow, carefully balancing a carafe of full coffee. Carafe of full coffee. They set up the cups and the carafe on the table and take their seats. Hayes but barely hits the chair before the others start to dig in. I'm a little afraid that I'll lose my hand in the fray if I try to jump in now, but I'm so hungry. Landry reaches out an arm from behind a fortress of French toast slices. He lightly bats at Reese's hand as it reaches for the syrup pitcher. Save some for Avery. Jeez, calm down. You're the one stealing all the food. I haven't taken any more than usual. Breakfast is important. While everyone shouts and chatters across the table, I help myself to a bit of everything. I'm not used to eating a real breakfast, especially one that didn't come out of a microwave, so I'm gonna savor this. Wow, this is amazing. Mason, what is this egg thing? Eggs Benedict. I'm gonna guess right now. Mason's eyebrows shoot up. She looks at me like I grew another nose. Oh, frittata. Frittata. Is that like a souffle? It looks like it'd be really hard to make. Just eggs and vegetables in a pan. Still, I know I wouldn't be able to make anything like that. It's really nice to have a real breakfast. What do you usually eat, Avery? Mostly cold pizza. Or toaster tarts, I guess, if I remember to get them. Mason glares like I just knocked her plate off the floor. She stares directly at me, through me, with a hard look in her eyes. You eat here now. Always. Ooh. Okay, Mason, I got you. Can I still have pizza sometimes? Not for breakfast. Ever. I can hear Finley and Reese snickering. Okay, but other times are still okay, right? Mason rolls her eyes and goes back to her coffee. Reese stares up at me between bites of French toast. Avery, when we're done, we need to talk about dress code. Oh, Reese, don't start this again. Shh. It's an important part of the new employee orientation. Landry passes a positively pained look at Reese. He glances at me, but a poke to the ribs from Finley sends him staring back at his plate. Landry, you're such a mama bird sometimes. Lighten up. Avery, look at this place. We take our visual presentation very seriously here. Mason gives another grunt. Hayes places his empty plate and cup on Mason's plate and takes the stack into the back with the urgency of a tactical retreat. Graves and I expect a certain level of decor within the waitstaff. Is this about my outfit? I woke up a little late, so... No, this is about uniforms. Mason pushes her chair away from the table with enough force that it wobbles briefly on two legs. She stands and takes my plate in one fell swoop. Opening soon. Time to get ready. She picks up the now empty cast iron skillet with one hand and balances a few of the other plates on top. Excuse me. That looks heavy, but she's holding it like it's nothing. Yes, sometimes leftover pizza hits different for breakfast for sure. I eat like leftover pizza for breakfast sometimes if I like don't have any food. It'd be like that. Come on. She stares me down and gestures to the back door with a head nod before she heads into the kitchen. Don't think you can run off so easily, Avery. You'll get written up if you don't have your uniform. Is there a uniform? I don't think there's actually a uniform. Like, help Mason and Hayes in the kitchen. Ask Reese about uniforms. I'm a little more interested in like Hayes right now, like between these two. I'm a little more interested in Hayes. So actually, I'm gonna go clicky right there. Is Mason really the only chef here? That must take a lot of work. I bet she could use some help. Mostly I'm just grateful she gave me an out. Whatever Reese is planning, it doesn't sound like anyone but Finley cares for it. No thank you. I think Mason and Hayes wanted my help though. Huh, fine, if Mason needs the help. But you're not off the hook for this yet. Reese? Oh, come on, Landry. Don't look at me like that. Something is definitely up. Whatever it is, I'm not gonna fall for it. Well, I'll be back when Mason says I'm done. I quickly retreat back to the kitchen before Reese can delay me any further. Okay, before I continue. So far, personally, I swear, again, I don't know anything about this game. I like didn't look anything up. I just looked up like, oh, is it a dating sim game? Yes. But I swear, if they're cats, that's like great, awesome, because very like a very dating sim game-y, you know. So I think that's great. Very anime dating sim game-y. I don't think it's a coincidence that there's also, yeah, how fruits basket-y of them. Very shoujo, very shoujo. So I think that's quite funny. Right now, I will say, I'm mostly, like, romance-wise, I am mostly interested in Landry and Hayes and Bossman at the moment. Those are my preferences. Finley though, I believe she is one of us. You know, I believe I can invite her to the podcast. I think she's one of us. So, you know, she's kind of, you know, she can understand this on that kind of level. So, you know, she's also on the radar. Mason's pretty cute too. Very strong silent type. I'm into that. You know, Reese right now, we fighting. You know, we're fist fighting right now. We're rivals right now. So, you know, but I'll warm up to Reese eventually. I'm pretty sure, you know. So, okay. Let's see what we got here in the kitchen. Oops, I forgot to read that. It's okay. I've never been in a restaurant kitchen before. Heck, I'm barely in my own kitchen. It smells amazing. Almost enough to make me hungry all over again. Hayes is at the sink, carefully scrubbing the iron skillet we used at breakfast. Oop, I lost that for a moment. It looks like he's already got the dishes on lockdown, to be honest. Mason only spares me a glance. She's already back to work, and it looks like there's a lot of it left to do. She dips a long spatula into a big metal bowl and heaps a glob of frosting on top of a cake. It's mesmerizing watching her move as she works to smooth the frosting. Can I help? Any experience? With what? Baking? Don't know why I asked. She doesn't bother looking up, but I feel like she doesn't have to see the cake to decorate it. I bet she could do this in her sleep. Don't touch anything. Yes. I bet you're really busy though. Are you sure? Babysitting takes longer than doing it myself. Ooh, feisty. Come on, there's gotta be something I can help with. You did ask me to come back here for a reason, right? To save you from Reese. My kind of girl. If you insist, carry those boxes out. She gestures to a pile of collapsed cardboard boxes sitting by the kitchen door. They're all much wider than my arms can go around and about half my height. What the heck were they shipping in there? Horses? Roger. Out where? Out back. Throw them wherever. You can count on me. No time for insignificant details like logistics or arm strength. I'm gonna do it. Just use your palms, honey. And then lift and then just hold tight, you know? I try to wrap my arms around the flattened boxes, but I was right. My fingertips barely touch either side. I can't just pick them up in my hands either. They're too thick to grab from the top. What do you mean? Well, then do the side and squish them whatever. Avery, honey, I need you to work with me here. Okay, you need to learn how to function with what God gave you, okay? Not out of context. Stop that. Maybe if I balance the boxes on my feet like so, embrace it with my hands like this. There! But how do I walk out the door like this? I guess I could just waddle. I started a rough sudden noise behind me. The cardboard slips from my hand and cascades to the floor in a floppy, boxy avalanche. The sound happens again. I turn around, and though Mason is facing away from me, I can see her shoulders shaking ever so slightly. Is she laughing? I mean, it probably does look pretty pathetic, but I didn't think she would be the type to ever know how to laugh. To even know how to laugh. She seems like she'd get mad at me for goofing up. Use twine. Eh? Right there on the counter. Wrap them. Oh. Yeah, whoops. There's some twine right there. With some effort, I collect the boxes again, then loop twine around them a few times. She's totally right. Now I just have to grab the string, and I can drag them out. You look like you're gonna hang glide on those. Maybe if the wind kicks up, I'll give it a shot. Huh. I look over and even Hayes is laughing a little. Yes! Yes. Yes, I made the highly anxious, socially scared person laugh, laughing a little, and the stoic hot girl laugh a little. Though when I shoot him a quick smile, he hurries back to the sink and resumes scrubbing with fervor. These two are tough customers, but I'll bet they're not so bad once you get to know them. The high introverts. Let's go. And I'm just gonna do that. Hopefully. Anything else I can lend these muscles to today? Got plenty of muscle in my... I was gonna say, I was like, Mason's got bigger muscles than you, honey. Oh, okay. Well, let me know if you need any help. Alright, lit. Oh boy, here I am. I guess I should find where Landry ran off to. He's training me today, after all. I think he went upstairs. Let's find the bestie. I head over to the foot of the staircase, but a cat has taken station right in my path. It's sleeping belly up, stretched out to nearly the whole width of the step. Buddy, that's really cute, but that's a dangerous place to sleep. It doesn't dignify me with a response. Instead, the fat orange cat shimmies in place to settle itself even more. Gently, I nudge it to see if I can get the cat to move. Someone's gonna trip on you if you don't move. That's not gonna be fun for either of you. It opens one eye into a thin slit, then makes a murmuring noise and flicks its tail. This little tiger isn't going anywhere, is it? Are all the cats here this spoiled? Duh. Guess I'll have to pick it up and move it myself. I lean over to scoop it up, but as I do, a tiny orange and white blob-tailed cat whizzes past my feet. It stops on the step below the sleeping cat, then raises one paw and bats the other cat squarely in the forehead. The sleeping cat wakes up and hops to its feet. It looks angry. Am I gonna have to break up a cat fight? Hey, you two. The bobtail flattens its ears and stares intently at the orange cat. They both perk up when they hear a voice from above. Is Hash Brown sleeping on the stairs again? The orange cat, hash browns I guess, trots away. Landry works his way down the stairs, eyes on the bobtail kitten. Is it really necessary to smack him? You should be nice. The bobtail turns its head away in a wide arc, almost as if it's giving an okay whatever in response. It lazily struts down to the windowsill and takes up sentry. That cat's name is Hash Browns? Yeah, Graves names all the cats here. He comes up with some interesting ones. What are some of their names? Well, at the moment, there's Ramona, Shunsuke, Kotick, Owl, Bramble Pet, now Hisa, Valentine, Marina, Ain, Junta, Jam Band, and so on. Holy crap. Which one is that bobtail? Oh, his face falls. Why does he look so nervous? Why don't you ask Reese later? Excuse me? Huh? Is that his cat? Did he name it or something? Is it a bad name? No, Brave should have told you about... Let's get to work. It's time to open. They're cats! They're cats! They're cats! Landry isn't having any more of this. He walks past me to the front door without a glance. He unlocks it and flips the sign from closed to open. And ta-da! Your first day at Cat Spa has begun! And nobody's here. It's a little anticlimactic. Yeah, the mornings are usually pretty slow. It might pick up later. Sorry. I just saw the lights. The time of day just bleh. It didn't at all day. Sure, a few people came in. Landry had me wait their tables while he supervised. It went pretty well, and I made a couple bucks in tips, but that was it. Finley came down a couple times to check in, and I saw Mason and Hayes every time I went into the kitchen, but I didn't see Reese at all. Reese's bobtailed cat, on the other hand, was all over the place. Yes, they're cats. They're cats. I think I see why he'd take a shine to this one. They're both complete hams. Not that I mind that it was slow. It just meant that I got to play with the cats more. There are like 10 of them here? Maybe? I can't get a solid count on them. They seem to vanish sometimes. Looks like there are a lot of areas around here for them to hide. Oh, is that what Boss Man meant when he was like, I think you've met Hayes? And I'm like, what do you mean? Thank you for your help today, Avery. Landry, Finley, and I just finished wiping down the tables. Mason was gone before the cafe closed. I don't know where Hayes went. So, how'd you like it? Is it always this quiet? I mean, not that I'm complaining. Not always. Tomorrow should be busier for sure. I've got plans. Oh, we should get here early then, huh? Don't say that like you guys aren't always early. Oh, I have to come in earlier? Don't worry too much about it, Avery. Just show up at your regular time. Okay, thanks. I can't imagine what busy means here. What, like 6 people in here at the same time? I've got a little more work that I want to do on the blog, so you go on ahead. I'll close up if Graves doesn't get here to do it. Oh, thank you. Avery, you can head on out. Thanks. Are you leaving now? I could walk with you. I'll be out in a bit. You go ahead there, cats. Oh, all right. See you all tomorrow. Night. As they gaze upon us as Avery leaves, and then they're just like... The door closes behind me with a jingle. I have a job. My co-workers are pretty cute. I get to play with cats. And if this works out, I should be able to afford a place of my own soon. Wait until my parents hear about this. Feeling pretty good right now. Can't help giving a little celebratory fist pump. All right. I think I just heard someone snort a laugh behind me. Thought I said that pretty quietly. I turn around to see who it is, but there's nobody there but a cat. 2 cats, actually. Cats from the cafe. Wait! Is this one Weiss, and then is this Mason? Or is this one, because Hayes is like blonde, and then this is, okay, we'll figure it out. 2 cats, actually. Cats from the cafe. Reese's cat and the Siamese cat, to be precise. Oh, the Siamese cat and Reese's cat, there we go. Crap. How did they get outside? Did they let them out when I left? This is real bad. I'm pretty sure one of the first rules of working at a cat cafe is do not lose the cats. Don't worry, honey. You're gonna be alright. They're not looking at me anymore. Now's my chance. Start creeping towards both cats. If I move too suddenly, I might spook them. I only make it a few steps before I see the bobtail's ears swivel back to face me. Without turning the rest of its head, it takes a splurging leap and heads down one fork in the road. The Siamese cat continues down the same path, as casual as anything. Oh my gosh. I did warn that I'm pretty dry today. I can't get them. No, I can't get them both, but I need to get at least one of them. Better decide who to go after. Who is... Well, they said Mason, right? Unless the Siamese is Landry. Is that possible that, like... Or is this... Sorry, I'm just like... Okay. Who do I follow? Should I just eeny, meeny, miny, mo? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. Hey, I'll let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, let's follow Reese's cat. I know he's not supposed to be out here. Little jerk cat. I take off after the bratty bobtail. Reese's cat suddenly stops, turns around, and plants his haunches on the pavement. He looks up at me with a surprisingly bored expression. Oh, I knew it. Oh, come off it, Avery. You can stop tailing me now, unless you were that bent on following me home. The cat is talking. Why? Why do you look so surprised? You knew it was me, right? What? What? Come on, my cat self and human self look so similar. They're both equally gorgeous. How did you not put two and two together? Of course I didn't put two and two together. Who the hell is gonna think, oh, of course, he is also a cat? That's the most absurd thing I've ever heard. I can't believe I'm even having this conversation right now. I don't know why I expected you to know anything about witches. I mean, look at you. What's that supposed to mean? It means I don't think you know much at all. Fine. Graves obviously did a trash job of explaining this, so all the work is up to me. Again. Oh no. So they're witches. Like that. Okay, that's kind of lit. That's way more than I expected. Okay. Everyone at Cat's Paw is under a curse, but this is fruits. Andy, you were so right. This is absolutely fruits baskety of fruits baskety of them. Once we leave the premises, we turn into cats. The curse is likely tied to the cafe itself, though I don't think anybody else knows how. It's probably the most absurd thing I've ever heard, but it's also sort of hard to deny because a cat is telling it to me. So, everybody? Graves too? You just saw the cat yesterday! Who knows? I've never seen him as a cat, but I haven't seen him do a lot of things. Does that mean... Am I gonna be cursed too? I wouldn't be surprised. No! No, they didn't even explain it to him. That's so terrible. Well, I would! How do I end up not cursed? If I knew that, I'd be a lot taller and a little less furry right now. How do you even get a cat curse? Didn't you hear me? Witches! Believe it or not, this area's full of them. I'd go with the or not, but I can't really come up with any more plausible reasons. This is absurd. Just had a long day. My brain's leaking out of my ears, that's all. Might just be imagining this. Are you done then? I have things to do. What, like chase birds? Cute. Look, it makes you feel better. We can talk about this more at work tomorrow. With everyone else. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Introduce me to all of the talking cats. Just don't be late again. Hey, I wasn't late today. I get the feeling that if he had the shoulders for it, Reese would be shrugging right now. Instead, he rolls his head to the side. Reese stands back up. He takes a grand leap up a trash can, then up again to the fence. Whatever you say. Good night, Avery. With that, he's gone. Good night. How does he get to his house? That's what I want to know. The sun's barely gone down, but I'm a capital letter done with today. This is too much. Don't forget the food this time. The canned stuff. Oh, it's Mochi! I knew it. Did someone just say something? There's nobody here but Mochi. Oh, for crap's sake. I find him standing next to the food bowl, looking up at me with those expectant eyes. I gently nudge him with my foot. Did you just say that? Nope. Nope, I'm done. I dump the rest of the canned food into the bowl and scurry out of the kitchen. Then I dump myself in bed. I don't even want to think about it right now. I'm just gonna sleep in a real bed. For once. Maybe sleeping on that couch was so much is... Oh, maybe sleeping on that couch so much is messing with my head. I usually don't close the door. But I think it's a good idea tonight. I don't want Mochi whispering to me in my sleep. I wake up early enough, I surprise myself. This is gross. Who does this? At least I slept fairly well, all considered. My cheek hurts. Kind of like I'm getting one of those real powerful zits. Just when I have a job where I see people all day. What perfect timing. Take my legs free of the big blankets and roll off to the side of the bed with my usual grace. God, this thing feels gross. I don't have any acne stuff here with me, but maybe Aunt Wendy had something I could put on it. Are we now a cat? Is that what's happening? Like, I'm a cat now. I trundle over to the vanity to assess the damage. Oh, have mercy. That's not a zit. That's a whisker? There's a whisker growing out of my face. Oh boy. Exciting. It won't come out. I thought at first maybe it was Mochi's and I got stuck there, but nope. Growing out of my face. I tried to pluck it. That was probably one of the worst ideas I've ever had. Now I know just how sensitive cat whiskers are. Is this really how the curse starts? I've been pacing around for too long. I gotta go to work. But how am I supposed to leave the house like this? What if someone sees me? I guess I could try to cover it with something. I dig around a bit and find some dust mass under the sink. Oh, the sink. Maybe that'll do the trick. I could pretend I have a cold or something. Or not, because trying to put it on feels really awkward against my face. I'm at a loss here. Call one of the staffers, but I didn't get their numbers yesterday. I guess it'd be hard to use a cell phone as a cat anyway. I'll just have to go to the cafe and hope someone's there to ask. I didn't run into anybody on my way to the cafe yesterday, but knowing my luck, there'll be a whole crowd or something. I keep my head down and walk quickly. Geez, my face itches. I hope another one isn't coming in. The thought is enough to make me pick up my pace. Running to work is gonna be a theme for me. Maybe it'll keep me in shape. I just hope I can keep my human shape too. Oh yeah, you know, like the it's gonna sound a little TMI, but it's not so bad. I do get there's like a specific area like on the left side of my spine. That sounds so weird. Of my spine, where it's like sometimes I like you know when you rub the back of your back sometimes out of habit, and like I always like sometimes I'll feel it and I get like a really long hair and like it's the same specific area. So I sometimes feel it and then I'm just like, oh, gotta go. Yeah, luckily for you can see you could probably it's probably easier to get the one off the shoulder, but yeah, it's like always like the same area on my back, so I always like rub that area to see if like there's anything weird going on there. Okay. Why are there so many people milling around the front of the cafe today? This is exactly what I was dreading. It's like they showed up specifically to look at the magical mutated cat person. As I approach the cafe, the whisker falls off. Like a dead leaf or something. Look at it just flutter to the floor. I lean down to pick it up. If I hadn't seen it happen, I would have thought it fell off of one of the cats. This is stupid. This is so stupid. My eyes start to sting. I can't tell if I should be mad or crying. Or both. I do both. This is just really, really stupid and I don't want to deal with it. Well, you wanted to live in the city, honey. I'm just, you know, it's partially on you, fam, okay? I can't open the door with my foot. Oh, have mercy. I kick open the door with my foot. It's actually pretty heavy, so it just sort of nudges open. Where the hell is Graves? Looks like most of them are already here. They're already sitting at the table for breakfast. Like, this is just a regular, normal day where nobody grows cat whiskers. Oh, Avery! I don't think he's in yet. What's the matter? This is the matter! This whole dumb situation! You probably can't see the whisker I'm waving around, but I don't care. He knows what I'm talking about. Oh, is that yours? What kind of cat are you? I'm not any kind of a cat. I'm a people! I can't believe this! Oh, come on, Avery. Should have known this was going to happen. Oh, let me, save. Save? Gucci. Okay, just to be sure. Just to be sure. Okay. How the hell was I supposed to know? Sounds like somebody here didn't read his contract. The safe areas and other tips are mentioned in the welcome pamphlet. What contract? You signed some paperwork when you started, right? Yeah? Well, how can you all be so chill about this? We work for an evil dungeon lord who's turning us all into cats. I don't think they're called dungeon lords. Avery, none of us are happy about it either. We're doing what we can. There's gotta be more you could be doing. Where's Graves? He may be upstairs, but I don't know. I remember hearing Graves going up some creaky steps yesterday. Maybe that's his office or something? Whatever it is, that room's gotta be missing a door after I kick it off its hinges. Oh, gonna, sorry. I stormed towards the back of the cafe. The steps must be back here somewhere. Oh, honey. Oh, hey, besties. Hayes and Mason are in the kitchen. Hayes is gawking at and even Mason's got an eye on me. Avery? Where are you going? I've had enough of this. I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind. What? This cursed crap! The others trail me to the kitchen. What am I, the cat herder? Avery, chill out. We aren't all mad about it. Most of us signed up for it on purpose. It's done some good things for some of us. Well, I'm mad about it. I'm mad as hell. Turning into a cat won't do jack for me. I know you're mad, but it's not Graves' fault. He does a lot to help us. We owe him. I don't owe him a damn thing. Seriously, Avery, shouting at our boss isn't going to change anything. There's nothing we can do about it right now. Let's just sit down and talk about it. There's one thing I can do quick. Well, if we quit, we might just end up a cat, so I'll be reasonable. Guess I see what you mean. Now come on, don't be such a salty caramel latte. Finley puts her arms around my shoulder. I try shrinking away, but she just redoubles her efforts. Never had someone be so forceful about comforting me. You like donuts, right? How about jelly donuts? What does that have to do with anything? I think it's time to show you that this cat curse isn't isn't all bad. She's Jelly Donut, isn't she? It's either her or Mason. She gives me a quick wink and a punch on the shoulder. They'll sit down at the table. I'll be out to show you in a sec. This is still so stupid. The frustration festers in the pit of my stomach, and now I don't even know how. I don't even have anywhere to put it. I feel another hand slap me gently between the shoulder blades. What is it with these people? This time, it's Mason. Didn't eat yet, right? No, I've been freaking out about this all morning. How am I supposed to eat? She doesn't lift her hand. I can feel it like a weight on my back. Stop sulking and sit down. Eat. Is that a comfort or a threat? Good food calms you down. She gives me a firm but gentle push towards the dining area. It's like being scooted forward by a steel pillar. Guess I might as well go sit down. Have mercy. I return to the front of the cafe and flop down in the chair at the head of the tables. After all that, following everybody was doing before, nobody's bothered to come back out yet. Maybe they think I could use the space to cool off. Feels a little like I'm in timeout. First out of the kitchen is Hayes, of all people. He tiptoes up and delicately sets a small teacup down in front of me. It's chamomile and lavender tea. It can help with stress. I drink it sometimes when I'm overwhelmed too. Poor Avery. Hayes flinches a bit when I look up at him. I pick up the teacup and hold it to my face. It smells lovely, at least. He looks at me with his eyebrows upturned until I take a sip. When I oblige, I see what he means. It's pretty calming. I let out a deep sigh. I can feel my shoulders slump a bit. Hayes seems relieved that I've approved. He takes it as permission to sit and takes the seat next to me. You know, I get anxious a lot. You probably guessed that though, huh? Some things help me out, like the tea. But I think the thing that helps me the most is being a cat. I know that must sound pretty stupid, but it's nice to have somewhere to go. I like that I can curl up in a tiny corner and nothing is expected of me. It helps me a lot. So that really sounded stupid, but that's what we mean. We aren't mad about it. No, I get what you're saying. I don't agree, but I get it. Thanks. He doesn't seem to know what to say. He's just sort of staring down at the table and picking pieces of off the paper napkin in front of him. Ooh. Okay. Choices. Let's talk. We gotta talk to the homie. Do you hate being around people? Huh? I mean, why would you work at a place where you're around people all the time if they make you nervous? Oh, they say it's like a muscle. You have to work on talking to people to get better at it. So, I thought I'd try it, but... So you jumped right into the deep end? Guess so. Hey, do I make you nervous too? What? I mean, I don't want to make you nervous. You can talk to me whenever you like if you want to. I don't know, practice or something? Oh, thanks. Of course. That's what coworkers are for, right? Guess so. Well, it's a start, I suppose. Esteemed patrons, may I have your attention, please? Especially you, Avery. Where's her voice even coming from? Down here, kiddo. Eh? I look down, and it's Jelly Donut. She's so cute. Oh, she's so cute. Oh my gosh. You're Jelly Donut? I could see that a mile away. It's me, a real-life internet sensation. You're so surprised. You should see the look on your face right now. Wow, so you've really capitalized on this curse, huh? I just started making videos as a way to have fun with the situation. Who knew it would make me a celebrity? I'll give you my autograph later if you like. No, I'm fine. She gives my leg a playful pat and then gives me a wink. You're so starstruck. I am not. You so are. I bet you spend a lot of time on the internet. I bet you know all about me. No! You're blushing. Why would I be blushing about a cat? Oh, cut the shtick, both of you. Reese saunters up, serving platter in hand. He nudges Finley aside with his foot, scooting her a good distance from table. Rude. Are you over your tempo tantrum, Avery? Avery? I don't even know my name. Well, I almost was, but then you had to come in here and call it a temper tantrum. No sense of humor, just like I said. He reaches over my shoulder and sets a plate of pancakes down in front of me. Finley, go change back. I don't want your dirty feet on the table. God, I'm gonna sneak nip into your clothes next time you're on cat detail. Despite her threat, Finley saunters off, tail flicking, into the break room. She returns a moment later and flops down in the seat across from me, but not before grabbing another stack of pancakes from Reese. She's already digging into her food when Mason comes from the kitchen and takes her usual seat. Landry follows close behind her with another tray of pancakes, and the rest of the table pounces on their breakfast prey. How are you feeling, Avery? Better, I guess. I'm glad to hear it. We didn't mean to spring this on you, but I think we all forgot how confusing it was at the start. I know I assumed you already knew what was happening. So am I the only one who didn't read the contract? Did it say like, hey, I'm gonna turn into a cat, or something? Not in so many words, at least. But of course we all read it, right? Wow, the varying degrees of sheepishness going around this table right now. No. Nope. I didn't really understand the safe zones talk and things. I thought it was about safety protocol, but I didn't ask. Hayes shrugs and looks intently at the maple syrup pulled on his plate, which I'm choosing to interpret as no. I skimmed it. I got the potential for great power, but at a price part, but the specifics... Oh my god, all of you! No wonder I'm the one in charge here. Point is, Avery, we don't want you to feel like you're alone. The point is, Avery, we don't want you to feel like you're alone. We tried finding out more about it, but we all hit dead ends. Yeah, you can't exactly wiki how to cure a cat curse. Well, you can, but the results are, well, they're from the internet. Why didn't you just ask him? Oh yeah, I did, but he said something like, we are but actors on the stage of life, and we have been cast in the drama of this cafe. That sounds like something he would say. And you bought that? Everybody just sort of nods and agrees with Reese. Wow. But we're all in this together. We're like teammates now, and we can figure it out with or without Graves. Yeah, you're right. We can do this. I raise my fork, pancake piece still attached, like a musketeer giving a salute. I get varying nods and murmurs of agreement, but nobody follows my example. I thought we could have made this a thing. What we need to figure out first is crowd management. Jelly donut days are rough, and we need to be ready. I think I should spend time with Mason. To help her in the kitchen, of course. Hayes, too. I'm okay with that. We might need you both to come out to help us from time to time, too. We can't spare anyone besides Finley for cat detail today. You know how these days go. No cat breaks. Sorry, Hayes. I know. Avery will be the main two covering the floor. Hayes and Reese will be out from time to time if we get really swamped, and Graves should be by later today to help us out. It might be a bit hectic, so I hope you're ready. Come on. Let's go. Mission accepted, baby. Let's go, go, go. This sounds exciting. I bet this place is fun when it's busy. Yeah, some of the people who come by are so cute. Just wait until you see the kids. This little girl had a jelly donut shirt she made herself. Oh, that's so cute. I think you'd look really cute in a jelly donut shirt too. Are you trying to get me to join your fan club or something? I don't have one. But if you want to manage it... no, that's... your loss. Mason, are you ready? This is going to be a long day for you. I like a challenge. Now finish eating so we can get back to work. Yes, ma'am. Reese shovels one last pancake in his mouth, and without even finishing chewing, grabs his plates and hurries after Mason. Hayes at least manages some grace in his exit. I better go get ready too. My public awaits. Finley hands me her plate, then dramatically flicks her hair away from her face like a starlet in a photo shoot. She disappears into the back as well. All right, Avery, drink your coffee because it's time to get energetic. Yeah, good, because if you look outside the cafe and around the corner... Oh man, is that why there were so many people out front? Yep. I better chug this coffee then. Well, better get pumped. Wow, this was a wild ride. Oh boy, did it become busy fast. There was a crowd of people as soon as we opened the door, and they're all clamoring to see the internet sensation Jelly Donut. They pour in like a leak in a ship's hull. Landry tells me that sometimes we have to cap the number of people allowed in at a time, but it's not that bad yet. Hopefully the numbers stay down until Graves gets back. We'll need the crowd control in the afternoon. Where the heck is he anyway? I'm sure he has had a lot to deal with. There's a lot more to managing a restaurant than what goes inside, I'm sure. He always comes up to help out sooner or later. I'm having a lot of trouble picturing Graves with waiting tables. Maybe he wears that uniform Reese is so obsessed with. Okay, I don't have time to sit here daydreaming about that. There are tables to wait. Let me save. Yes'm. Alright, Gucci. Okay. Boy, are there a lot of orders for donuts and coffee today. I didn't even know that was on the menu. Guess it's pretty on point to offer donuts on a day where Jelly Donut is in the cafe, but somehow I hadn't expected it. I don't see them in the pastry case. Maybe they're still in the back? I better go check. Boo, boo, boo. Hey, Mason? Are there donuts back here? Oh yeah, there are. A whole stack of them. They're still warm. Aw, those are cakey donuts that are so good too. I shouldn't be hungry after such a big breakfast, but they look amazing. The coast is clear. I don't see Mason. Hayes and Reese aren't even in the room. I could just... Oh, honey. No, I better not. Get it together, Avery Gray. Don't steal inventory on a busy day. Like donuts, huh? Of course you do. Oh, I didn't even hear her come up behind me. But there she is. Mason looms over me and rests her arm across my shoulders. Ooh. Oh yeah! These look really good too. I'll make you some later. Oh, here we go. I like strawberry. Oh my goodness. I like strawberry donuts the best. With the pink frosting. Can I request those? Strawberry, huh? Not what I expected from you. Is that good? It's nothing. Oh, with a chocolate drizzle? Huh, sure. And sprinkles? Sure. And don't get carried away. It's too much for one donut. Are you sure? I have some ideas that'll revolutionize the donut world. Stop wasting time. It's busy out there. Right. Mason dumps the tray of plates in my hand, then shoos me out the kitchen. Alright. Let me save this really quick. Ooh. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna sit here for a second. Sorry, I'm probably gonna end stream like here. I know it's like it's a little early, a little short today, but I did start kind of late today, and I am a little tired. So, since we played Hustle Cat today, I'm gonna take tomorrow off. So, this game is actually a lot more exciting than I thought it was gonna be. I had no idea what it was. I was just like, hey, let's play this game. Seems poppin', so you know it's real fun so far. It's kind of funny, and you know, voice acting 6 characters is always 7 is pretty fun, even though I don't sound all that different, but you know, we go with it. We just have some fun. So yeah, enjoy President's Day tomorrow. I'll see. And yeah, I'll see you guys, I think Tuesday, Wednesday, sometime. I think the next thing we're streaming is like Ikemen Vampire. I have not played it, so we're gonna join that journey together. We're gonna see how that goes. So, but all right, okay. Thank you for joining me today on my late night stream on the Lord's Day Sunday. We will try and continue Horror Sundays eventually after I kind of finalize my schedule after this month. So, all right, yeah. Sorry, it's been quick, but you know, it's also been a time. So, anyway, I'll see you guys on Wednesday, I believe, and I will. Thanks for coming, Andy. I'll see you next time. So. Get yourself ready and party hard. Get that coffee ready. Yes, Horror Sundays, because it's the Lord's Day. Okay, thank you again. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Bye-bye. Good night.